What's up, people? Joyverse here, and welcome to the Timeless format. So, it's been a while, and I had been pretty busy. So, we recently had our Timeless open on mtgmailer.com, which was hosted by Anzi MTG. So, I took part in that tournament, and well, it was my first ever Magic the Gathering tournament, and I didn't do great. I went 2-4 and I dropped. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, I needed sleep and the nerves were getting to me. But, well, what about the deck that I was using and whether you should use it or not? Well, I'm going to say that this deck is more or less on the side of memes, but it's definitely a strong deck in this format because, well, the lands, the mana base in this format is like very optimized, and if you end up destroying that, you are basically winning each and every game. So, what are we going to do here? So, here is Gruul Ponza, a bit of land extraction, a bit of mid-rangey fun. So, we have like the classic Blood Moon to shut down every non-basic land. We have Stone Rains to destroy the basic lands. And then we also have Khan the Great Creator with a combination of liquid metal coating to also keep destroying lands as we go. So that's one thing. What about the rest of the deck? Well, we'll explain that. Rest of the deck is filled with like good cards that you should be running when you are playing that color. Once upon a time, 4 lightning bolts, of course, amazing removal, amazing burn in the late game. I'm playing just one Jarsil, but you should definitely, if you can play 2 or 3, depends on your choice. But I am playing one Jarsil because usually we are trying to hit 1, 2, 3 exactly this order. Lightning Bolt, Once Upon a Time, Stone Rain. You are not going to get that as often. Mostly your Jarsil might also be used to recycle a Deathrite Shaman or a Delighted Halfling. Again, Deathrite Shaman, Delighted Halfling, Mana Dogs for your Stone Rain, Mana Dog for your Stone Rain, your Blood Moon, as well as Khan the Great Creator. Deathrite Shaman also an amazing card. Like it's like 4 more copies of Planeswalkers in a deck with 4 Planeswalkers, 4 Khans. Like the other 2 modes are very good, especially when you're trying to like yoink something out from an opponent's graveyard. You can do that. Uh, Amazing stuff, amazing card, definitely a on-site kill priority card. We are playing 4 Bone Crusher Giants and 4 Bloodbraid Elf, which are both sources of damage as well as removal, because Bloodbraid Elf having Cascade could cascade into both Stone Rain and Blood Moon, so you don't need to worry about that. Generally, whatever the Bloodbraid Elf cascades into, it's going to be pretty nice, and then you want to be playing it. Otherwise, well, there's always the decline button. We are playing 3 Utopia Sprawls to enchant our forests with red or black mana in the instance that we are going to commit to a Blood Moon. The rest of the deck is pretty simple. Like you have Seasoned Pyromancer for the draw as well as some more bodies. You're kind of like Jund without the black element, but more land destruction. That's pretty much it. Sideboard is pretty easy to explain. Like the first part of the sideboard is basically dedicated to Khan, Haywire Might, Grafdigger's Cage, Pitching Needle, Soul Guide Lighters, all this graveyard hate as well as enchantment hate. Then we have Liquid Metal Coating, which works with land destruction because you can turn lands into artifacts and then you can just use Khan's +1 ability to destroy them. We are running one Chimil, the Inner Sun, uh, just for like late game grinds because you don't want your late game cards to be countered. That's number one. And the end step discover mechanic is going to help you a lot, especially if you don't have like say a Blood Moon or a Utopia Sprawl. You can just trigger that with for free. Worm Coil Engine, additional threat that you can just pull out in any aggressive matchups or mid-rangey matchups, and It can happen in game 1. So that's something amazing. We are playing 2 Unholy Heats, which is like basically removal for whatever aggressive matchups you are in, like stuff like Grixis Death Shadow, for the Dragon's Rage Channelers, for the Ragavans, uh, stuff like that. Yeah, even the Snapcaster mages, as well as big threats like Primeval Titans, Uro, and the Planeswalkers like Khan and Oko. So that's one thing to remember. And considering the deck as it is, you are often going to get Delirium pretty fast, so you don't need to worry about like having Mishra's Bauble in this deck. And nothing else is special. 2 Minx and Boo. We have 2 Minx and Boo uh, timeless friends, right? Couldn't do. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on, come. Anyway, yeah, 2 Minx and Boos, which are like amazing planeswalkers first and foremost, and like adds in an additional layer of threat in the later games when you know that your opponent is slow and you can just stomp on them, and you can like forego the Stone Ray in the Ponza plan, go all mid range on them, because Boo is an amazing token and you can just completely change the pace of the game with one Boo trigger into the draw part of Minx and Boo. Like you can just fling the Boo at face, end up drawing into a lightning bolt, and GG, that's game over. We are playing one closest God of Destiny just for the graveyard hit, just for that to continue, and you're often going to get the devotion part done very easily, especially with stuff like Jarsil, Bloodbraid Elf, even Deathrite Shaman, and you might even have a 4-5 beta to boot. So like this deck works on a lot of layers, even though it seems pretty straightforward. Could be one of the reasons why I didn't perform that well in the tournament. Could be one of the reasons why I needed to draw a few specific cards and not just lands. 17 lands, but well, hey, I don't know what happened there, but we at least didn't go 0x. So that's something to tell. Veil of Summer, again, amazing card. Immediately side it in whenever you are against Dimir control or anything of that sort, like Sultai midrange, anything that runs black or blue. Of course, Orcish Bowmasters, rampant card. You see that, you play the Veil of Summer, they're going to ping something else, not you. So, good thing. And Ancient Grudge. It's for the Pithing Needles, Grafdigger's Cage, and other things that you don't want to see when you are on the receiving end of stuff like Khan. So, yeah, that's something to think about. So, how is this deck going to perform in this video? I don't know, but let's just go and see how that happens. So, game 1, we have won the toss, and of course, we are going to go first. Like, this deck just wants to go first. And I see an amazing hand here. Turn 2 Stone Rain seems not bad at all. So yeah, we'll do just that. Like there, of course, there is a chance that our Deathrite Shaman is going to get killed on turn 1, but happens when you are a Deathrite Shaman. So you just we aren't going to Blood Moon right now, so we can just play the Deathrite Shaman now. Let's see what they are going to do. Going first also adds in a bit of a unpredictability in the game, but that's not the biggest issue. Also, as you can see here, we haven't drawn a land, and I'm not going to shock myself further. I'm just going to go and add a red and destroy the land. Land destroy number 1. If they play another land and say nothing, then we are going to destroy the other land as well. Yeah, we can destroy, we take that land out and add a red again. We could have played, we could play Jacil, but this is funnier. Destroy land number 2. Although we have been missing land drops, we need to be worried about that. They do get a land in, and they are on Jund, it seems. Sure. They can take away the Tarmogoyf if they want to. I think they should take out the Tarmogoyf. If they don't, well, I don't know. Because if they don't, okay, we have a line here. They take the Jacil here. So, first thing first, we'll exile a land. Add a red. Play the lightning bolt. And then we say go. We're going to stomp whatever comes in. Otherwise, it goes straight to the dome. Okay. So we are going to stomp them. Thing about this deck is like it can function well even when it's like not in the situation of like cancel the attack. We'll cancel the attack. So like the thing about this deck is it can function fine on 2 lands as long as I have a Deathrite Shaman and lands in the graveyard, but as you can see, if I don't draw lands, it becomes troublesome. Okay, that's a Dark Ritual. Do they have a Necropotence? They are gold. Wait, they're playing red. They're playing Dark Ritual and they are also playing Deathcap Glade. Jund Necropotence. Are there some sort of Jund Necropotence aggro? Like stuff like that does exist, but let's see. They are hovering over the Tarmogoyf. So we are going to exile a land from here. Take the red and play the lightning. Possibly they have a fatal push. No, they do not have a fatal push, and we don't draw land either. So whatever, we'll just go face. They could be they could be Jund Death Shadow with Necropotence, but we don't know yet. And they choose. Okay, we get a land. That's good. But this is a Seasoned Pyromancer turn. Yeah, amazing hand. Amazing game 1 so far. Do we want to Blood Moon them though? Okay, so they gave up. Or have they? Okay. So we are going in. Okay, they decide to explode. That's fine. I don't think we want to Blood Moon them. Or do we? Like they played a basic mountain. They did play a basic mountain, but after that they played stuff like Takenuma and Deathcap Glade. So I'm not sure if we want to have that. Unholy Heat, I'm currently unsure about having Unholy Heat, but Raghavan, I don't think we need Raghavan now. Definitely is going to get killed the moment it gets seen. Khan to 3, and we add 2 Mix and Boost for the time being. And Veil of Summer perhaps because they are playing. Yeah, since we are okay, we'll Slice will shave a Blood Moon, will shave a Utopia Sprawl, will add the 2 Veil of Summer. See how that goes. So our opponent has decided to go first. We'll keep this hand though. Puts us in a pretty decent range for a turn 3 Khan. Okay, so they are Jund, but do they fatal push the halfling? Is the question. I guess they do. Okay. I guess they take away the Khan if they're smart enough. Yes, they do. I think we just play the Bone Crusher Giant for 3 because they aren't playing a lot of stuff. Better start beating them. Albeit next turn we are going to float 1 mana, float 1 green for the Veil of Summer. That's also going to help us cycle, so that's something to think of. They are Jund, they are playing Dark Ritual. And do they play Shielded perhaps? So that's not a Shielded. Okay. Do they have another Bowmasters? Okay. We play this. Take a basic forest. And then we go in with just this. They have so far been playing only black cards, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Table of the Mirror Breaker, sure. Now we are not. Bloodbraid Elf right now would be pretty good. Or that's a pretty good hand. And we do that, we take away that. We could have also targeted this, but it's fine. We'll play the 2 life and we'll go in, see if they trade. They aren't trading? Okay, cool. I guess they are going to start discarding cards. Now that we know Orcish Bowmasters, I should have assumed they have Orcish Bowmasters. I could have sided out my Pyromancers, but then again, this happens. The deck would be working on one hand and then suddenly you are faced with like, I don't know, hands like these. Still manageable though, and let them go in. And I guess we trade. We definitely trade here. Okay, and speaking of Bloodbraid Elf, we have a Bloodbraid Elf. But first, we are always going to keep our Veil of Summer open. And we play the Bloodbraid Elf, see what we get. A Lightning Bolt, amazing. Go in, go in. I guess the 2-2 will trade with the Bloodbraid Elf. Or they can chump block. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Now I wanna see what they're gonna do. They have 4 mana. They throw in a land, get 1 card. They know that we have a Veil of Summer. Okay, they play Shieldred. We play our Veil of Summer in response. Amazing. And we get a Minx and Bull. That's great.
Who says you look easy to wallop? Look at us. We are tough.
And we are also going to play our Tarmogoyf.
Actually, go big. Just go big.
And I guess we don't. Yeah, honestly, I don't think we need to go face this turn. We'll see what they do. Okay, that's a cut down, sure. Then what? We can take a bit of damage. If we draw 4, we can take a bit of damage. So we are not going to draw. We are going to attack first. Okay. Honestly, I would... Yes. Honestly, I would trade my Tarmogoyf with the Shieldred. Yeah. Because that would mean that I get to, as you can see,
never wins because it's too tiny. Bigger is always better.
evil never wins because it's too tiny. So yeah, trading was the correct play. So we are going to do 7 exactly. Yeah, we are going to do 7 here. And after that, we are just going to bolt their face. And that's game 1 for us. So game 2, we have won the toss 1 more time. So we are definitely going to go first. But this is not a hand we are going to keep, sadly. Oh boy. Mulligan to 5. Do we mull to 4? I guess we do. So we return the Tarmogoyf, we return the Stone Rain as well as the Seasoned Pyromancer in. Pretty sad, honestly speaking, but I guess it has to happen like that. Okay. Okay. That's quite the sauce we are in. Take a stomping ground. Yeah. I guess they okay. I think I know what kind of deck they're against. Especially after seeing that. Bloodghast, Trips Unthinkable, sure. We take a green. Honestly, we let them mill. I don't want them to take a draw out of this with whatever. It's like a 1 mana or a 2 mana spell that gives you a treasure token and draws 2, but you have to sacrifice something. Sultai Dredge. Yeah. Yeah, and it can't block though. I tried to, yes. Can't block either. And I'm going to take 2. Okay. For sure. Take a basic. Put a blood red elf in. See what we get. Storm the Mire Triton. Yes, and go face. They're going to be at 8 this turn. Okay. They're also playing Souls of the Lost, which is like another type of Tarmogoyf, basically. I don't think we can win this game, even though we are going first.
Our actions determine the course of history. I will not stop.
Yeah, we'll take the Haywire Might. Go in. See the Mire Triton block us for sure. Yes. And then we're going to take 4 again the next turn. Okay, they get their first blue land in. And they get a Narcomoeba as well. Okay, looks pretty bleak for us.
You are only hurting yourself.
Sure. This one, Narcomoeba is definitely going to be a problem for us. But anyway, like, okay. That's a goddamn 9-10. We are not winning this. Let's just put in our blockers as much as possible.
There is great power in the things we make.
We can chump block, but it's honestly not gonna matter. Another. Oh, they flashback their otherworldly gaze. Sure. Another Narcomoeba. And looking pretty rough over here. You have blocks.
I do not feel pain.
Okay, they have a Deathrite Shaman. Not looking that great. They don't have enough mana, so they have a Bone Shards. Alright. Okay, yeah, I don't think we can come out from this game that easy. So we have to go into our sideboard and see what we can do. Submit 0.
Evil cannot withstand a righteous army.
Honestly, they can just go black, tap, put in a -2 like on us. We're technically still dead. So I'm going to be taking, yeah. So we block. Why? I don't know. There's no point blocking with this anyway. We'll block with the Weenie.
Your efforts are futile.
I don't know why they didn't do this before. Like, they could have just landfalled before combat and they would have gotten haste. But sure. Maybe a misplay on their part. Okay, once upon a time is not bad. But what are we going to draw out of it is the question. Okay. So yeah, we'll just go to the next game. So yeah. Do have a few things. We're going to take Clothes for sure. Minx and Boo is coming in. Unholy Heat, not sure how well it will manage, but we have to take it. Raghavan is not going to help. Blood Moon definitely isn't going to help because they are playing a lot of basics. So we cut the Blood Moon, we cut the Utopia Sprawls. I will cut all the Utopia Sprawls. We'll add in a Veil of Summer. I think we are good to go. I just got disconnected out because my game crashed, but I am fine now. Okay, so I win the toss again, so I'm definitely going to go first. And this is an amazing hand, thankfully. Turn 3 Minx and Boo is not something to boo at. Bad joke, I know. And I think we need to be careful about hurting ourselves in this case. So while we do have a potential Minx and Boo, Fatal Push? No, not a Fatal Push, okay. Alright. Get this. Get this. And we'll go face. See if they trade. And that's fine because we are going to lightning bolt them. Because we are for sure going to play Minx and Boo on turn 4, turn 3, my bad. So they played this. So, okay.
The sun is warm. The air is sweet. We are large and in charge. Go big or actually go big. Just go big.
I think they are going to cover the Minx and Boo over here. It's a 5-6. I hate it. Okay, so they are going to destroy the Boo They are going to attack the minks.
I don't like defeat. It's like eating troll ears.
Okay. So if we kill the blood gas here, we are going to make this a 5-6. I don't think that's going to work out for us. Let's just play this for full and let's get this let's get this out. This is like a black Tarmogoyf, man. Okay. Okay. I'm going to be taking 7. Yeah, I guess there is no coming back from this. Unless like Planeswalker, creature, land, instant. Yes, this card called Unholy Heat, which I sided in, but I can't see. So I don't know about that. So I guess we just wait for our eventual death. Okay. You're definitely trading. But then we won't have any blockers left, which is absolutely yikes. Now it's a 7-8. Okay, Bloodbraid Elf, go. Veil of Summer does nothing. And that's it. That's lethal right there. They're also going with the shark. And they're going to mill themselves, I guess. If they mill themselves, they're going to get a much bigger Souls of the Lost. And yeah. Ooh, okay. They even get a Creeping Chill out of that. Nice draws. Nice mills, I mean. I like to go in at my own pace. So yeah, so game over. Oh well, 2 games, enough for the day. Both the games were pretty long. But yeah, I'm going to be doing timeless content for a while now. Because I definitely love this format much more and I'm going to try few other decks here and there. So stay tuned. Remember to like and subscribe and well, come say hi. Bye bye.